everybody, Bloom Stitch Rita here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I apologize for my nails. The glue has eaten my nail polish off, basically. Yeah, so that's what it is. I have a large journal to share with you today, a Grungy large journal. It is possibly the biggest, most stuffed journal that I have created to date. And I have to mention something as far as the pricing goes on the journal. I did have to raise the price on the journal for several reasons. Like I mentioned, this is one of the biggest journals that I have ever created. Just the amount of stuff that I have put into it, the materials, is astonishing. The time that it took to make it also is pretty considerable. And also, eBay takes off about $20 in fees, at least $20 in fees from my listing. So anyways, just wanted to give a heads up on that. But it is listed in my eBay shop. And I make maybe about one big journal a week, but that's not necessarily always true. It might be one every 2 weeks. I don't know. It just depends on what's going on. And so this journal, the cover is really heavy duty packaging. And then I have a really nicely coffee dyed cotton tablecloth here. Just beautiful pattern with it. And then I have to show you something that I have made for the cover. This piece here that you see, the rusted piece, is actually from a brand new curtain that I have made. The I have purchased, sorry, at a thrift store. It was still in the original packaging, but it was a brand new curtain. And it came with, these were, you know, where you put the rod in to hang the curtains. So I cut these out from the top of the curtain. That was my original intention. When I saw that curtain in the original packaging there, I wanted it. And then I rusted this. The method that I used was 2 parts hydrogen peroxide to 1 part vinegar with a pinch of salt in a glass jar. Make sure it's a glass jar, not plastic. For some reason it makes a difference. And you let it sit, whatever you want to rust, you let it sit in that mixture for a couple of days. And every time you go by the jar, you know, make sure the top is, the lid on the jar is on securely. You just shake it a little bit each time you go by it. So in a couple of days, they look like this. They were brass to begin with, or bronze color rather, brand new, but now they are beautifully rusted. So yeah, that's the reason. The reason I wanted to buy that curtain was because of these pieces on there. There were 8 total pieces on there. And I knew I was going to use them for cover of journals to put pictures behind them. And one way that I let me back up for a second here. In order for me to secure this, it's pretty heavy piece, to my cover, I have a heavy duty glue, but I did not only rely on my glue alone to secure this piece to my cover. So what I've done, I took some fabric materials and tied them, but you had to have a certain type of lace or crochet behind here in order to loop through it so you can tie it. So you needed, something, I don't know, something with holes, you know, bigger holes than this, something with holes that you can tie it through. So anyways, that's just the cover. And then of course there's layers and layers of cheesecloth, fabric, lace. This is a vintage hanky going on, all kinds of stuff going on. And this is what it looks like from the side. It is tied together with a cotton coffee dyed piece of fabric, but you might have to stand it up, open it up in order to display it or store it. But I mean, yeah, you can store it definitely with the cotton strip. Let's get right into it. Yeah, right into it. anyways, this is the inside. I use the same fabric on the inside as I did on the outside, right there. And then on here, this is my original ledger, 1920s ledger. I folded it in because it was too long, sticking out. Folded it in, made it into a pocket. And then I use these beautiful findings to make bows with. So I have two different kinds, this one and this one. This one, it's heavy duty, it's from a very heavy sweater. These were the hooks, the closures. I just cut it off. I found it at a thrift store. That's why I bought the sweater, so I can cut these off and use them in my journals. Yeah, I buy a lot of stuff like that that I, you know, intend to use in my journals. So anyways, there's goodies in the pockets, lots of mostly original ephemera in this journal, in the pockets here. This is just a little picture that's a reproduction picture, and this is from a really old scarf. Made this little bow from that. That's a little collage here, another collage, and a rusted pin. And this is a this is just some beautiful embroidery, a really old hanky that I also coffee dyed, and it's kind of coming apart at the seams. You can see that. There's another collage going on here. This is from a magazine, a vintage, really old magazine that's kind of falling apart. Picture, butterfly, collaging, and two bows. These are vintage hankies. Made the bows out of. Little pocket here. This is a little cup. Let me show you what that is. A little miniature, you know, what are these? The muffin cups or whatever, paper cups. I got a package of them at the Dollar Tree, and I made it into a little pocket and grunged it up and put little goodies in there. Put a lace butterfly on there. There's some goodies in this bigger pocket, big doily. Original envelope that I embossed with goodies in the envelope, and a bow here. On this side we have more goodies. This is a little mini journal inside here, and book page. Here's a collage, a big collage going on here with goodies inside it. It's a big pocket. There's a ruffle I sewed from sewing pattern paper, and there's all kinds of goodies going on here. And then the other page here, that's from a magazine. This is a book page. No, it's a magazine page. And that's a vintage hanky. So this one comes out. I'm not gonna take it out. You can take the paper clip off. This is a vintage hanky right here with the bow. Made into a bow. And this one comes out. You can write on that piece of paper. This image is from a book. So this is again folded in, and it was already folded. It's a coffee dyed piece of legal paper that I coffee dyed it, and then when I folded it in here, I accidentally left it like that, and I actually like it that way. And this runs across, this coffee dyed lace runs across, and then the other way this way. So it makes like a tuck spot, creates a tuck spot on either side. And then there's another tuck spot in here with goodies. Yeah, I have, this is like a really big piece. I'll show you. I purchased this on eBay. It's like bigger than legal size. Some old railroad ephemera. Railroad company, Norfolk and Western Railway Company. Some timesheets or whatever they were. So it's folded in here. It's a whole piece of that. Look at this. It's just beautiful lace. I love the detail on that. There's a little pink. Hard to stay away from the pink. I'm still using up my pink stash. But there's hardly any pink in here. It was not my intention to put any in it, really. There's a little more in here. But anyways, so this is a tuck spot on the top that I created. And then on the side here, more goodies. There's another tuck spot here on this side. And then we have our little birdie with this measuring tape. That's an old measuring tape. This is a book page. This is handwritten. Someone was taking notes at a photography class, and these are handwritten notes, really old vintage notes. This is from a book, this image, gorgeous image. This is the middle. A lot going on, multiple pockets going on here. Not gonna take out the goodies for you to discover. This is beautiful silky material. This is an original check, National Steel and Engineering Company, Standard Oil Building, Washington, D.C. So that's an original check from 1930. Yeah. Made out to Frank Anderson. This is from Sears catalog, reproduction catalog. Oh, I forgot to put something in here. Haha, that will be a surprise. This is another tuck spot that I need to fill up. And then on this side, this is an embossed. I embossed this big envelope. Not envelope. I guess it's a bag, paper bag. It's a what's the material I'm trying to, I can't remember now the material, but it's just a big paper bag. And I have goodies, multiple goodies in here. Then we have a collage on this side. That's actually a tuck spot with a little bit of a bow on the right side and the top, and a beautiful piece of lace on there. And this is embossed on a book page. This is a magazine page. This is from a book. It says, "Only love makes us see ordinary things in an extraordinary way." My bow on the top. This is the tuck spot here with goodies. This is from that ledger, 1920s ledger. This one has no writing on it, so it's for you to write on. And a little bit of a collaging here on both sides. And a big handwritten piece. And this is original black and white family photo. Some bows. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. Clipped in here some ephemera, and on here, this one is a hanky, vintage hanky. I clipped it together. It opens up, and you can write in it. It's a cute little strawberry. This is an original telephone call note from, is it 1923? I don't know. Looks like it, I don't know. Anyways, this is also pocket with goodies in here. So, and then here's a collage piece on a flashcard. That's also I made this into a pocket or tuck spot. Bows, I just can't stay away from the bows. Love, love, love them. And then we have another tuck spot with butterfly, black and white butterfly, and some more goodies. And bow on the bottom. Then we have here the other side of that coffee dyed vintage hanky. I did not do anything with it on this side. I just love that coffee dyeing effect. And then here's a bow that I just made and glued in on here, and a little, this is a mustache little button that I attached. Oh, this is a pocket, tuck spot here. And then in the back, I have made a little pocket out of a round doily, an old, really old doily, and put a bunch of little ephemera in there for you. So yeah, I don't think you've seen everything that is included with this journal, especially because I forgot to put stuff in here, which I will correct. And so that's it for this journal. Let me show you the other one. The other one is my mini one, the mini journal. This is the Petite journal. I only have one listed. I made two, but the first one sold right away. So I made a second one. And this one just says thoughts on it. And so this is a journal in a little mini case. Just enough, it's just sizes so you can hold it in your hand. Just beautiful little gift. And I decoupaged this box and then attached the fabric. This one is from a tablecloth, and then this is a pearl applique. And then here's the mini journal. This is completely embellished just like the big journal, and there's so much going on. We're already at 15 minutes. I'm just gonna kind of go through it quickly. Lots of cute little pockets. Look at this big pearl, and then you flip it and there's more stuff on this side. This is one of my actual hand-dried, I mean I dry it in a book, dried roses that I did this year. There's a little pearl going on up here, like the jewelry piece tied in there on both ends with the both bows, and then this pretty piece of lace there. I can't talk. There's a little pocket here, and there's goodies in there you can take out. A bunch of goodies on the other side too. There's a little tuck spot here behind this mini collage on this book page, and then pocket here with this butterfly is kind of upside down. I did it on purpose, and it's tied in here with cotton, and that's just tied together with my rusted paper clip. I have a bunch of rusted paper clips in the big journal too. I couldn't point out everything. We would be here for a couple hours probably. Here's a little bit of a cute collage. When I made this, see, this girl is drinking, looks like lemonade, and then I put this stamp on here that says something sweet, and that was a coincidence. I wasn't even planning on it, but it could mean that she's drinking a sweet lemonade, Anyways, it's just kind of cute. And this is one of my it's a snip from a snippet roll that I have made. I cut off a piece, and there's a little bit of a collaging. I just love how this turned out. It's so cute. And here is another pocket. This is embossed. I embossed on this glassine envelope. This is a tuck spot on the top right corner. And I just love how this turned out with these three elements. It's a mushroom, adorable bow, and a beautiful piece of embroidered lace. And then there's goodies in here in this tuck spot. So there's a lot more to discover. I just wanted to show you. This will come with this coffee dyed lace, tying it together in this little cute case. And then I have the big journal, the big alligator mouth journal listed. So that's what I have, and I don't know if I'm going to be back before the 4th of July weekend. We're going to be going out going on a camping trip for the 4th of July weekend, and if I'm not back before that, I hope that you guys have a great 4th of July weekend, and thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. These are listed, and peace out.